As a developer, it's crucial to have a solid understanding of what the internet is and how it works. It's the foundation upon which most modern software applications are built. To build effective, secure, and scalable applications, you need to grasp how the internet functions and how to leverage its immense power and connectivity. But what exactly is the internet? The internet is a global network that connects millions of devices. It allows us to share information, send messages, and access websites almost instantly. Think of it as a huge web where each device is a point connected by threads. It's not something we can see, but it's everywhere, connecting everything from our phones to the servers that host websites. To understand how exactly it works, let's take a look at the history of the internet. In the early 70s, Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn started working on what we now call the internet. It was the result of another experiment called the ARPANET, which was a military project trying to decentralize the communication system. This project was taken with the aim to build a system that could survive the nuclear attack, and thus came the idea of breaking messages into blocks and sending them as fast as possible in every possible direction. Over the years, it evolved, and by the 90s, the World Wide Web was introduced, allowing people to create and share websites, which revolutionized the way we communicate and access information. But how does information travel from one place to another? The information on the internet moves from one computer to another in the form of bits over various mediums, including Ethernet cables, fiber optic cables, and wireless signals, that is, radio waves. And the internet ships information in the form of bits. A bit is generally decided as on or off. We use 1 to represent on and 0 to represent off. 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobytes is equal to 1 megabyte. A song is usually encoded using 3 to 4 megabytes. It doesn't matter if it's a song, video, or picture. Everything in the internet is represented and sent around in the form of bits. But what are the different mediums via which these bits travel? There are different mediums for transferring these bits. Fiber optic cables, which run under the ocean and across countries, satellites that send data wirelessly across the world, and mobile networks that allow us to connect to the internet from our phones. Fiber optic cables transmit data using light signals, making them super fast. Satellites send data over long distances without needing cables, and mobile networks use radio waves to connect our devices to the internet even when we are moving around. And each of these medium has its own advantage and disadvantage. Electricity, for example, is cheap but might lead to signal loss. Light is fast and does not have any signal loss but is quite expensive and challenging to install and maintain. Radio is mobile but provides limited coverage.